Hi, welcome back to another video. We are going to work on rotation of the spine today. What we're looking for is we're looking for a little bit more movement to come from the lower portion of the spine. So we're looking to allow our body to really start opening up to the side, and we're going to be doing it with the assistance of gravity. So that is why we're on the ground today. We've worked on it from a seated position, but we didn't really have the opportunity to get gravity involved in it. So what we're going to find is that we actually have to use our abdominal muscles a little bit more for this exercise, which is going to be a really good way to start strengthening them a lot more than if we're just going in a neutral plane. Neutral plane meaning no resistance or assistance from gravity. So today, what we're going to do is, very first thing, rolling our pelvis into our imprinted position. Imprint is going to be our place that we stay in the whole time. Our pelvis is never going to roll into this neutral position. We want to protect that lower spine. So we're going to keep that imprint very nice, very strong the whole time. We're keeping our upper portion of our body on the ground today. So all we're doing is looking for a good abdominal connection and a good connection from our oblique muscles as we go through our rotation motion. So that said, the first thing we're going to do is rolling our pelvis into that imprinted position. We're going to take our legs into our tabletop, one leg at a time, and then we're going to connect our legs together. So we want our knees and our feet to be touching the whole time. From here, we can take our arms out into our goalpost position. We can take our arms out into a T position. I suggest doing either one of those because we want to be able to have the ability to sort of like counterbalance the action that we're going to be asking from our legs. So I'm going into my goalpost position. Pelvis is still rolled into that imprint. From here, I'm going to inhale. As I start to drop my knees out to the side, I'm going to exhale, rolling those legs back to that center position. I inhale, going the opposite way, keeping those knees and feet together. Exhale, coming back to the center. So inhale out, we're really, really, really feeling our abdominals to hold us in that position and not allowing our legs to just fall and flop out to the ground. It's okay if we open up our hips a little bit more. It's okay if we allow our hips to come off the floor a little bit more than what is expected. We feel that we're still using our arms to sort of keep that balance in our control as we drop those legs out to the side. The other thing that we're feeling is that really, really, really good, strong engagement from keeping that pelvis in our imprinted position the whole time. We're keeping that spine flat to the ground, and we're just taking our body through motion. So I'm going to do this exercise now with just the breathing, and I'll let you follow along with me. Please feel free. So So that was our exercise. What you should have noticed was I was keeping that pelvis in that imprinted position the whole time. I was not allowing it to roll into my neutral. I never wanted to have this lower back curve. Lower spine should always be in that strong imprint position, stretched out long towards the floor. The other thing that you might have noticed was that I wasn't really allowing my rib cage to lift that much. So I wanted to sort of keep a little bit of a connection of my rib cage feeling tight and firmly placed into the ground. That creates a lot more rotation through the lower portion of the spine. So that is where I wanted to feel that motion a lot more. The other thing that you should have noticed was that I was probably using my arms to hold myself in that position a little bit more. So as I rotated out to the side, I would have to get a little bit more of an engagement or a feeling of pressing down into this opposite side of my body to keep that counterbalance of me not coming over. So that's also that abdominal strength that I'm working on there. I'm working on that core strength from the rotating muscles on the back of my body as well. So it's sort of a really good full body, upper portion of the body, I guess I should say, rotation counterbalance exercise. So there's a lot of different things that are coming into play there to stop me from just folding over onto the side. It's a really, really good exercise. Another way that we can do this is we can keep the feet on the ground. If we keep the feet on the ground, we're just going to be looking for slight movement to the side. So we don't really, same thing as before, don't really want that rib cage lifting up. We can allow those hips to move ever so slightly, lifting off the ground. That's perfectly fine. Still want to be moving slow though. We want to be going at a very good pace to where we feel that connection of those oblique muscles, holding the legs from going all the way to the ground, and then be engaging to draw the legs back up to our center position. This is a really good exercise to start working on loosening up that lower back and loosening up that lower spine and starting to open up those hips. So we really need to do more rotation in our lives, because a lot of times what we find is that we just go into a position and we stay there. Finding movement through both ranges of our rotation is going to help so much tremendously with our lower spine and with the health in general of our spine. So I appreciate you being here today, being with me for this video, and I will see you for another exercise. I'll talk to you later.